Legislation aimed at helping mom and pop shops has been passed in both houses of the New York legislature, and the bill sponsor says it's necessary to help small business owners have a shot at achieving the American dream. Here's more. New York Assemblyman Ron Kim is working to help small businesses, and he sponsored legislation that would create a fund that's aimed at aiding owners of nail salons and dry cleaners meet state mandates. Assemblyman Kim says over the past 10-plus years, these industries have had to meet mandates and regulations that have made it difficult for some business owners to make capital improvements. Under his bill, business owners in these industries will be able to apply for grants and financing programs that will help them pay for upgrades. Dry cleaning businesses will be able to use the funds for the purchase and installation of non-perchlorethylene machines and sprinkler systems. Nail salons can use grants for mechanical ventilation systems that are necessary to comply with federal, state, and local indoor air quality codes, rules, and regulations.
This is actually a very important and critical piece of legislation because for far too long, when we talk about tax breaks and giveaways for corporations, only the big monopolies and big corporations that deem themselves as efficient, most vertically integrated conglomerates are the ones that are getting all the tax breaks, all the money from state and local governments. What about the mom and pop and small businesses we left behind for the last 30 years? They're struggling. For them, we're imposing all sorts of new rules, regulations, and rightfully so. Like people who are working there should be getting paid well, good wages. But what we're doing is we're pitting like labor groups versus mom and pop small owners. We shouldn't be doing that. We should be fighting to enlarge the pie. So small business owners and the workers working there should all have equal access to the middle class. We're not doing that. We're just giving them just chump change and crumbs of the pie left, and making people just fight for that last piece of pie. We should get a larger pie for everyone on the ground so they can be successful.
Assemblyman Kim says he's witnessed firsthand how difficult it can be for a family to be successful while running a small business, and that's why he drafted the legislation.
It's not like when my parents came here 35 years ago when they opened up the grocery store. They still did okay. They were able to put food on the table, but with high rents, with big chain stores and monopolies crushing competition, it's been so bad for small businesses that people are no longer willing to come to this country and open up the shops, and that's a bad thing. That was one of the greatest assets of this country, that it gave hope to people all around the world that if you came here, worked hard enough, opened up a small business, you could have a shot at joining the middle class. But that pathway is disappearing every single day, and we need to do more to reverse that trend.
Assemblyman Kim's bill would allow business owners to tap into an already established funding source at Empire State Development Corp., which promotes growing the state's economy through business investment and job creation. The bill has received support from not only small business owners, but also elected officials, including New York City Public Advocate Letitia James. Kim says he is hopeful his bill will be signed into law either by Governor Andrew Cuomo or a new governor, should a new candidate be elected this November.
We've had conversations with this current governor's office for the last couple of years about this bill, the need for this bill. Unfortunately, what's been happening is they felt that what this bill would do is undermine the decisions they may have done unilaterally over the years. And I'm not trying to undermine or embarrass this current governor. I'm just saying, maybe we could do things better. If we made some mistakes here and there, let's go back and let's fix them instead of doubling down on the mistakes. And I'm hoping that we can grow in that direction with this governor or whichever governor comes into this office.